let me take you through what's happening in West Bengal that's really led to a lot of hue and cry over a party that's been floated by one ousted TMC MLA. The run-up to the 2026 West Bengal Assembly elections has thrown up another controversy, this time involving ousted Trinamool Congress MLA Humayun Kabir, his newly floated Janata Unnayan Party, and a social media influencer who was picked as one of his candidates. Controversy now breaks out after that candidate was dropped arbitrarily. In fact, Humayun Kabir first announced influencer Nisha Chatterjee as his party candidate, but within literally less than 40 hours or barely a day, now forget 42 hours, literally less than 24 hours itself, he decided to withdraw her name. He said that she's a social media influencer, she puts inappropriate posts and she doesn't suit our party, so they've dropped her. Nisha Chatterjee has strongly rejected this explanation. She says that she was dropped only because she is Hindu. Now, she also accuses Kabir of exposing what she calls fake secularism of his own party. She says his party is secular, but clearly he is looking at only roping in some Muslim names as candidates, and that's why he's dropped me, because I'm Hindu. She's also pointed out about the controversy involving this same Humayun Kabir, who earlier claimed that he would build a Babri-style mosque in West Bengal. Remember, this is the same man who says, I'm going to build a Babri-style mosque in West Bengal. He also did a formal inauguration or foundation stone that he set for that, and that's the same man who ran into controversy for that. But at this point, while she points fingers at that, she says if a man thinks like that and he thinks against our religion, and I'm Hindu, so if he's against Hindus, why will I support him? Nisha has alleged that Kabir has now indicated that he also wants to select a Muslim candidate, and that's why he's dropped me, but he's not saying it. She says, in fact, she was chosen for that party to be a candidate for Baliganj constituency, and she says that now the man is trying to rope in a Muslim candidate, and that itself is proof that he's literally communal and not secular as he claims. And also about her social media posts, Nisha says that's her livelihood and that's a public identity, and she's built all of it through her hard work over many years of online work, and that gives her money to, that's her living, her livelihood. So that should not be insulted. She's objected to the statements attributed to Kabir that she describes as communal in nature, including remarks about Hindus and repeated references to the Babri Masjid. Nisha says she does not endorse, in fact, Nisha says she does not endorse any such views and questions why she would support someone who, according to her, does not respect people of her own faith. Now, Nisha has also spoken. She has clarified that she identifies as a Hindu, lives peacefully among Muslim neighborhoods, and works with people from all communities through social initiatives. She says that she's joined the Janata Unnayan Party after being assured it was a secular platform with no Hindu-Muslim divide, but now believes that she's wrong. Let me take you through what Nisha has said.
फोटो वीडियो जो मेरा है आप लोग खुद भी देखे हैं। उन्होंने खुद भी बोल रहा है कि मैं एक एक्ट्रेस सोशल मीडिया से बिलोंग करती हूँ, तो मेरा तो सोशल मीडिया से ही अर्न होता है। मैं तो अपना लाइफस्टाइल दिखा के ही अपना जिंदगी गुजारती हूँ। इतना फैन फॉलोअर इतना साल से बनाते हुए आ रही हूँ। अचानक से आके उनको दिल हुआ कि उन्होंने मेरा नाम अनाउंस किया, उनका फिर दिल हुआ उन्होंने मुझे विड्रॉ कर दिया, तो उन्होंने खुद ही तो विवाद तैयार किया। उन्होंने खुद चाह रहा था कि मैं खुद टीआरपी में रहूं।
All right, let me quickly bring in Nisha herself, who joins us live. Nisha Chatterjee, who is a social media influencer and a Janata Unnayan Party candidate, which I'm not sure if she still holds that. Baliganj area where you were announced as a candidate, Nisha ji, आपको अब बोला गया है कि आप वहाँ से नहीं कंटेस्ट कर सकती है। क्या हुआ है? आप बात कीजिए बिफोर दैट। फॉर द मोमेंट मौमिता Chakravarti, political analyst, and also Shikha Mukherjee, senior journalist, joining us live from West Bengal. जी बोलिए निशा जी, क्या हो गया? ये हुमायूं कबीर जी ने बोला है सेक्युलर पार्टी है, आपका नाम अनाउंस किया है, आप इतने एक्टिव हो, पॉपुलर हो सोशल मीडिया पे, इसीलिए तो आपका नाम अनाउंस किया। अब बोल रहे हैं कि आपका पोस्ट सूट नहीं करता उनकी पार्टी के ईथॉस को।
उन्होंने तो खुद ही अपना बयान दिया है कि मैं एक एक्ट्रेस हूँ। तो
हाँ।
एक्ट्रेस लोग का तो यही कपड़ा होता है। और कपड़ा पहनने का, जज करने का जिम्मेदारी तो मुझे नहीं लगता उनको कोई दिया है कि कोई लड़की का कैरेक्टर लेके अपने सवाल करे। उनको क्या मैंने बोला था कि मेरा नाम अनाउंस कीजिए, या उनको मैंने बोला था कि मैं पार्टी में आना चाहती हूँ?
क्या आपको कांटेक्ट कैसे किया उन्होंने?
मेरा एक कैफे है, उनको वो ओपनिंग करवाने के लिए ही उनसे कांटेक्ट हुआ था। उसका बाद से ही उनसे बातचीत होने लगा। उन्होंने खुद ही बताया था कि मैं एक पार्टी लॉन्च कर रही हूँ, जिसमें सेकुलर पार्टी है, जिसमें हिंदू हिंदू मुस्लिम कोई ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा। सब एक साथ होके हम लोग चलेंगे। इस बेसिस में मैं जो सोशल वर्क करती हूँ और जो मैं इन्फ्लुएंसर हूँ, तो उस हिसाब से मैं उनको ज्वाइन किया था।
तो आप पॉलिटिक्स में आना चाहती थी, आपकी इच्छा थी ऐसे?
देखिए, मैं पॉलिटिक्स तो नहीं करती हूँ, पर मैं सोशल वर्क करती हूँ। मैं हमें आप मेरा वीडियो में भी देख सकते हैं। मैं एक इन्फ्लुएंसर भी हूँ, वीडियो भी बनाती हूँ। मेरा एक छोटा सा कैफे है, उसको रन करती हूँ। तो मेरा इसी से ही जिंदगी चलता है।
तो आप जब इन्होंने बोला कि आप हमारा पार्टी ज्वाइन करी कीजिए, ये खुद एक मुसलमान है मगर बोला कि मेरा पार्टी सेक्युलर है, तो आपने विश्वास किया?
देखिए, मैंने तो विश्वास करके मैंने गलती कर दिया। मैं जनता को ये बोलना चाहती हूँ कि जो मुस्लिम भाई लोग हैं, जिनका फीलिंग लेके इन्होंने खेल रहे, मेरा फीलिंग लेके जैसे खेल लिया, अभी जनता का फीलिंग लेके खेल रहा है, तो ये फीलिंग ना खेले।
और एक अभी बालीगंज एरिया में अब्दुल हसन को फील कर रहे हैं, वो एक मुसलमान है। ये इनकी चाल थी पहले से ही कि
हाँ, ऑब्वियसली चाले, आप खुद ही देखिए ना, उन्होंने खुद ही बोल रहा है कि हम उनको, मुझे हटा के कोई मुस्लिम कैंडिडेट ही रखेगा। उनको अगर मुस्लिम कैंडिडेट ही रखना था तो फिर मुझे क्यों अनाउंसमेंट किया? उनको खुद को टीआरपी में रखना था, या मुझे वायरल करना था? ये मुझे समझ नहीं आया।
ये आप क्या सोचती है, वहाँ के लोग, मुसलमान लोग जो है यूजुअली टीएमसी को सपोर्ट करते हैं, मगर ये इन्होंने हुमायूं कबीर ने एक पार्टी शुरू किया है, ये इनका क्या विश्वास है कि मुसलमान इनको सपोर्ट करेंगे?
देखिए, उन्होंने सिर्फ बाबरी मस्जिद की कर रहे हैं, बोल के ही उनको सपोर्ट किया जा रहा है। बाकी बाबरी मस्जिद हटाने का बाद इनका कोई राजनीति नहीं रहा। उन्होंने खुद बोल रहे हैं, मैं बाबरी मस्जिद के लिए पार्टी तैयार किया, फिर बता रहे हैं मैं मुझे 80 सीट चाहिए। तो उनको सीट चाहिए या बाबरी मस्जिद बनाना है, यही मुझे समझ नहीं आया अभी तक।
तो बाबरी मस्जिद के नाम पे बेसिकली अट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं लोगों को, मगर लोग
हाँ,
लोग
देखिए, आप बाबरी मस्जिद इतना दिन से सुन रहे हैं, आप इतना इतना मतलब विवाद खड़ा इसी वजह से है। ईंट बाली पत्थर पैसा हर चीज आ चुका है। आप बोल रहे जमीन, जमीन मैं ले चुका हूँ। अभी अभी देखा जा रहा है कि जमीन है, जो जमीन बोल रहे हैं वो जमीन तो स्कूल कॉलेज बनेगा, वो जमीन है ही नहीं। तो ईंट पत्थर ये पैसा कहाँ जा रहा है?
तो एक ऑल राइट, आप हमारे साथ जुड़े रहिए। इफ आई कैन ऑल्सो ब्रिंग इन मौमिता चैटर्जी, मौमिता चक्रवर्ती ऑन दैट। मौमिता, योर टेक ऑन दिस, वी आर लुकिंग एट new parties that's now popping up in West Bengal ahead of elections. Why do you believe Humayun Kabir has this kind of confidence? You know, he's going right ahead and announcing another Babri Masjid. Well, he's done that as a community person, but now he's started a political party. He, as per his whim, picks a candidate, drops a candidate like a hot potato, showing absolute disregard. My question here, beyond all of this, is there a vacuum in West Bengal for a third party? He's hoping Muslims are going to support him. So far, we've seen Muslims taking the side of the TMC. What's your view on this overall?
Yes, so Navila, first of all, whatever Humayun Kabir has been doing, that is completely scripted, because that the entire decision he has been taking since the very beginning, that is definitely not his own brain is working behind it. And I don't consider Humayun Kabir as a political personality at all. He is just a drama king to all of us, and I consider him as the second Mirzafar of West Bengal. So definitely I will not say that today he is a political figure, as I told you, that a drama king and all. So he is completely surviving on the reckless statements, whatever he has been giving. like हिंदुओं को भागीरथी में काट के भागीरथी में भगा बहा देंगे and all, and he is creating the communal provocation that is quite evident, right? So and in Bengal, this is the same man who first promised to rebuild the Babri Masjid just to provoke people, and then he is crossing every limit by saying that Hindus should be cut and floated down the Bhagirathi river and all. So see, this is definitely not an accident. This having the new party in West Bengal, these all are the deliberate signal, as I have already mentioned. So this is definitely not born out of his hate. So signals that tell us how a section of Bengal politics is normalizing the language of the hate against Hindu. When the leaders like Humayun Kabir speak this way, and definitely he has said that Nisha is an actress and an influencer, so she cannot be the candidate. See, we have seen Mimi Chakraborty, we have seen Nusrat Jahan from West Bengal, and they both of them were MP, very prominent people. So they were also actors, right? See, this is quite normal and natural that actors and the influencers must have their personal lives. So we should not look into their personal lives at all. लोग बाहर जाके क्या खा रहे हैं, क्या पहन रहे हैं, whatever and however they are living their life, that is completely personal. So on that basis, whatever decision has been taken by Humayun Kabir, that's extremely unappreciable. He shouldn't have done this. And now the people like Humayun Kabir is trying to bring back the toxic environment where Hindu identity becomes a soft target for the political showmanship. The behavior is not leadership, Nabila. This is an incitement wrapped in the attention seeking theatrics, and Humayun Kabir represents a mindset that mocks social harmony, insults the majority community, and tries to reap the political mileage by spreading the fear and hatred. If the West Bengal wants peace, stability, and the genuine development, Nabila, then it must reject this brand of politics, where a leader thinks he can casually threaten Hindus and still claim political legitimacy and say that, okay, we are the secular party. I'm telling you, Nabila, the definition of secularism is definitely not clear to Humayun Kabir. He doesn't know. If he says secular, then he has to answer. If the country is secular and he believes in secularism, then why Muslim law board still operates in our country? Then he has to be also, he has to answer, then why in our constitution there are so many difference between the rights of Hindus and Muslims. So in the name of secularism, he is just creating circus. That's all I would say. And also, with your permission, निशा जी को मैं एक बात कहूंगी कि आपने बिलीव किया था, आपको लगा था, आपने ट्रस्ट किया था कि हुमायूं कबीर शायद आपको कैंडिडेट बना के कुछ करेंगे, और आपको भी लगा था कि आपके करियर का भी कुछ अच्छा हो सकता है, पर आप देख लिया कि कैसे आपको चीट किया गया था, क्योंकि ये उनका फॉल्ट नहीं है. दिस इज द फॉल्ट ऑफ द mindset, because West Bengal politics is standing completely on the vote bank appeasement politics. That's all I would like to say.
Okay, let me also bring in Shika Mukherjee. Shika, do you believe there's vacuum for a third party? Really at this point, Humayun Kabir is a non-entity. He's risen to fame only claiming that he will build the Babri Masjid. And then, actually whatever little bit of publicity he's got is thanks to this girl, Nisha, who's right here on our channel. If she hadn't spoken out, if she didn't come out and condemn that behavior, he wouldn't have been in the news again.
He was in the news for a bit of most of for snatches all through 2025. Humayun Kabir is not exactly Nisha Chatterjee. This is not fair to equate him with Nisha Chatterjee, who is an influencer and has a small space. He is been an elected MLA over multiple terms. Therefore, I think that's an unfair comparison and an unjustified one. But if you look at how third space in West Bengal politics, well, if there is a Hindu space, which is very clear, where the BJP operates, because the BJP's narrative, its appeal, its campaign from way before 2014 has been on the fact that Hindus are in danger of being outnumbered in the Muslim majority districts, and that Hindus have reasons to both fear and hate the Muslims who live within Bengal, because according to the BJP's narrative, they are all Ghuspetias. Now, this is a falsification of facts, which I'm not going into at this point in time, except to point out that when India was partitioned, West Bengal was a Hindu majority area, which is why it was partitioned and it stayed on in India. Having said that, let me say the third space. Now, West Bengal, in the West Bengal, the polarization has always been between the Congress and the left. And then it became the left and the Trinamool. So this was a kind of binary politics that was going on. And then you have the emergence of the BJP and the decline of both the left and the Congress in West Bengal. Their percentage, their vote share has come down to well below, are in single digit numbers. Let's put it that way. So third party, yeah, of course there should be a place for a third party because there is the left and the Congress, both of them representing a particular kind of ideological orientation, one which is secular and the other one which is pro people in the sense that Congress has come up with its own kind of welfareism and social benefits and social security programs. The left has always been very much so on that side. So you have a third space, certainly in West Bengal.
For space like this, for Humayun Kabir, he was ousted
for Humayun Kabir, that's the peculiar part. The Muslim vote has never polarized itself as a community, as a kind of vote which ought to be represented by a party which is fundamentally communal in nature. That is not how West Bengal's Muslims have voted. That is not how West Bengal's how the Muslims operate within the political environment of West Bengal.
So basically, their votes will not split.
They have their different alliances. I mean, if you look at how they have voted over since 1951-52, what do you find? You find that the Muslims have either voted with the Congress for the Congress, not all of them, but a significant majority of them. They have voted for the CPF later, and a significant majority of them because the Congress was also taking a share of the Muslim votes. And then you find that they have moved over to the Trinamool Congress with the emergence of a party which is also appealing to its own Hindu vote bank. So there is a Hindu vote bank and there's a Muslim vote bank. Now, if as a reaction to the Muslim vote bank politics or the appeasement politics that everybody talks about, which is basically Muslim vote bank politics, there is an emergence of Hindu vote bank politics too. And therefore, there is a third space which has opened up. Unfortunately, I would say, given the past history of West Bengal, that this is a communal space which is being opened up. And that is, I think, very unfortunate.
Momita wanted to come in?
Sorry?
You wanted to come in?
I couldn't get you. My audio is not working, I think. Yeah.
You were raising your hand when ma'am was speaking.
Yeah, so I would just like to say, I know ma'am is very senior to me. Then I must tell you, ma'am, you said that BJP is saying that whatever the infiltration is happening, this is all the Muslim people are coming from that. But you tell me, is it wrong? Ghuspetia se jo ho raha hai, is it wrong? Isn't it infiltration killing the West Bengal place? Just a moment. Ma'am, please let me finish. I didn't interfere. I did not interrupt.
Please look at data. Don't get into all this nonsense. Look at data.
No. You cannot tell me that nonsense and all charm. I think you should not use it, right? You are very senior to me. So please maintain this behavior. I request you.
Look at data. I'm telling you again and again and again. Look at data as it has emerged out of the SIR process.
From 2014 to 2024.
Do not talk in generalizations. There is enough data on the ground.
Can I please finish, ma'am? Can I please finish?
Yeah.
From 2014 to 2000. Nabila, can I speak, please?
Go on.
From 2014 to 2024, there was, in the border area, at least 7,500 infiltrators tried to get in. then 18,800 were arrested. In 2025, for the first 11 months, there was 1,100 infiltrators who were trying to get into India through our borders, I mean, border of West Bengal. Then 2,556 were arrested. So now also we have to hear that I mean, they are not like, just a moment. Yeah, so BJP is saying the wrong thing and all. And I think ma'am
Yes.
hasn't, I mean, ma'am is completely ignoring
I
how the
think you're
Bangladeshi
making a very serious
Hindus are
mistake.
getting tortured. I think she has completely forgotten just a couple of days back how Dipu Chandra Das was killed and burned brutally.
Okay.
I mean,
you know,
have some
don't
humanity.
think, I don't
You are
think
secular,
Shikha
that is
Mukherjee
fine.
said
You
that it's
have,
wrong.
you are
She
secular,
just
that
only
is
spoke
fine.
about
But at
the
least have
space
some
that
humanity
there
about
exists.
Hindus.
Within the political space, Shikha only mentioned the space that exists, not right or wrong. It's just about the space that exists for these third front parties. You have the BJP and the TMC, both prominent parties. The left has nearly vanished. The Congress has barely any presence. So a party like Humayun Kabir's, how far will it go? And then you have these kind of issues that are now cropping up in his party, where he's selecting a Hindu, calling it a secular party, and then dumping the person instantly. So clearly not too sure
Nabila,
if this party
can I
really
get
has
10
future.
seconds? If you can, please give me 10 seconds to complete. If we have 10 seconds to talk about, can I just join
Yeah.
in for 10 seconds? Yeah, so I would also like to add that we should, all the people of West Bengal, we should remember that how Hindus got tortured by the people, by the minority community, especially after post-poll 2021 Nandigram, there was massive torture on Hindu families. And then we come to 2022, then 2022 on Rampur Hat, the family of Hindus were tortured and their house and lands were burned.
So what do
brutally.
you say? What are you trying to establish here?
Yeah, so we should remember that, and we should also, I mean, BJP is the narrative is getting spread that BJP is doing Hindu thing and all in Hindu Rashtra. So why not to create the Hindu Rashtra when Pakistan is a Islamic country?
So you're saying a
Bangladesh is an
person like
Islamic
Nisha
country,
Chatterjee
right?
should join the BJP. That's what you're trying to say,
Yeah, so
Mamata?
Bangladesh is a completely separate Islamic country. Pakistan is Islamic country. Then if Bharat to koi dharamshala nahi hai, koi dharamshala nahi. Agar if it is formed as a Hindu Rashtra, then what is the problem? Do we really want to die like the way Dipu Chandra Das was tortured and hung, brutally killed and murdered? We don't want that. We don't want our Hindu bhais and brothers and sisters will hang from the tree, burning their bodies like that. We don't want that. We really
You're
want,
making that sound
we
like an
really want-
epidemic. I don't think that's the problem here in India. Thankfully, we're in India, not in Bangladesh. Those kind of situations
if
don't happen.
infiltrators keep coming, the jihadi mentality is getting spreaded the way. Just few years, maybe within 5 or 10 years, we have to see this picture. If we don't stop the infiltrators right now, right away,
So that is the Home Ministry's duty to ensure that the borders are
but
secure.
in West Bengal, Nabila, let me just tell you, it's a riverine area. Murshidabad, if you come to Murshidabad, Malda, 24 Parganas, everywhere, it's a riverine area. In the year of 711, first infiltrators was Muhammad bin Qasim. There is a riverine area was Punjab, but now it's West Bengal. So fencing is happening. I mean, the Mamata Banerjee is not giving land even after Home Minister sent and shared 10 letters, and he has cleared it very much prominently at Parliament. The letter was sent.
You're
not
saying that a person like Nisha
help was-
Chatterjee, since we're talking about her today, we've lost a connection. You're saying a person like Nisha Chatterjee will and should join the BJP because the BJP is more welcome to the Hindus, not any other party. Is that what you're saying?
That is completely her personal choice. But I would like to tell her, I mean, though she's not here, she should trust any person who is giving respect to the culture she belongs to, respect to the religion she
as
belongs
simple
to.
as that, right?
Yes,
that's about it.
absolutely.
That's all I have time for. Thanks very much, Shikha Mukherjee, Momita Chakravarti, and Nisha. We've lost a connection, but we're going to keep a close watch on West Bengal elections coming close. Lots of these controversies are now erupting.